Hey, good morning, YouTube. It's John Space City EDC coming to you with another multi-tool video. This one is on the Leatherman Wingman, and this is not a new tool or the latest and the greatest. This is a long-term review. I did a review about a year ago on it. If you want to check that out, but this one is. I've had this tool probably 10 plus years, and it was one of, back before I really got into collecting knives or anything, this was my everyday carry, and I used it for work and everything else, and it served me well. So I was gonna go into it a little bit and tell you a little bit about it, and some of the things I found that I liked a lot about it, and the reason I still carry it today. Sometimes I don't carry as much as I used to, but I do still continue to carry it. This is one that I've had. So let's get into it. It's a 14 tool, multi-tool, and it's considered, I guess, what they would consider a bargain Leatherman, although now it's $69.95 on the website, which probably, I don't even remember what I paid for this years ago, maybe 40, maybe, I don't remember, but it has a combination knife blade that is a liner lock, and it's still razor sharp today. There's a little bit of cardboard here, you know, a little stropping, real easy to sharpen. It's got this serrated blade, which I've never had to sharpen this. I've only had to sharpen the plain edge, but just press that down, the knife blade folds up, and it also has this large pair of scissors, spring-loaded scissors, which is probably one of the things that attracted me to it, because I do use my scissors a lot. You know, these are pretty good scissors. They'll cut just, almost anything on paper, small tie wraps, cordage, things like that. So they're good to have, handy to have. It has a pocket clip right here. I've had to modify mine because it got a little bit loose over the years. Had to take it off and rebend it, but been going strong ever since. And it has another cool feature, spring-loaded pliers, which I like spring-loaded pliers. Some people don't like them. I happen to be one that does. It has needle nose, regular pliers here, and wire cutters, which a lot of people complain about because see, if you look real close, now mine go together, touch, but sometimes they say you'll find them they don't touch. It has the hard wire cutters in the back, and I'm not an electrician, but I do use the wire cutters from time to time, so they're handy to have. If you're going to do some heavy duty wire cutting, you might want to invest in some regular dikes or something. And the tools are all interior tools. It has a can opener, bottle opener combination with a wire stripper. Now this one actually has a you can strip wire with that right there, if you can see that. Works pretty well. It has this this is a file, a very small file, and this is a flat tip, but you can see mine's broken. I've broken it over the years. It's not very strong, very thin metal, and leave it to me, I'll break it. Back on the back, it has a small ruler, but it's more commonly used for depth gauge, and I'll show you a little video clip where demonstrate how you use it for a depth gauge, but not a very big ruler at all. And then it has this is probably another tool I think is one of the best tools on this Wingman, is this package opener. I don't know why Leatherman hasn't incorporated this in more of their multi-tools. I think it's one of the better tools they have come up with. Very handy, very great for opening packages, saving your knife blade. I love it. I use it. I like to use it. Whatever, cutting boxes. I mean, anything, anything you can make a draw cut on. None of these lock in place. They're all spring-back type design. They do have a notch in the tools, if you see that right there, just like the original tools we have that carry a lock, but it works off a spring. And they're pretty stiff. I've never had one fold over on me. But if I get into anything serious that I have to use the screwdrivers for, and I have to put a lot of pressure, I'm gonna get the proper tool, because this is in my mind, this is just for quick use when you don't have anything else with you, or you don't feel like running back to the toolbox. Here's your Phillips. It's not a 3D full Phillips. It's more like a 2D, they call it. It's a thinner, but it works. It's got the flat tip on that, and small pry bar, whatever you want to use it for, opening paint cans, that kind of thing. Works real well as scraper, whatever. But you can also, I've seen people open like small paint cans and things. If they pinch them in between the handles here to turn something that's kind of tight, you can get it in there and grip it, and it will hold that. But a lot of people knock the Wingman. I think it's a pretty good tool myself. I've had it for many years. I eventually, of course, I graduated. I bought me a Wave, and since then I've also had the Surge. But before I did that, we know that the scissors on this Wingman, although functional, are kind of small. You know what I mean? So you want a full set of scissors, you're going to have to get you a Wave, or you're going to have to get a Surge or something, because these scissors are about the same size that you would find on a Surge. They also lock in place with a liar lock right there. And the size comparison, this is a Wave. Wingman is very similar, a little smaller, probably a little bit lighter. The weight is 7 ounces, or 198.45 grams. The closed length is going to be 3.8 inches, or 9.65 centimeters. And the open length with the blade is 6 inches, or 15.24 centimeters. And if you look, they could have put a bigger blade in there a little bit. See, there's plenty of room right there. I kind of wish they would have, but this is okay, it works. The Wave blade is a little bit longer. See, that's there. Just a tad bit bigger. And the primary blade length is 2.6 inches, or 6.6 centimeters. And they say the hardness is going to be 55 to 59 HRC, with a width of 1.27 inches, or 3.23 centimeters, and an overall thickness of 0.56 inch, or 1.42 centimeters. And the blade is made out of 420 HC stainless steel. So like I said, I've had this for a long time, and the blade is held up, and I haven't babied it. It's cut everything I needed it to. So would I recommend the Wingman to somebody when there's so many other multi-tools out there? Yeah, I still recommend it. I think it's a handy tool. Doesn't take up a whole lot of pocket space. I carry mine with a clip. When I carry it, I don't put it in a sheath, although it does come with a sheath. I don't put it in the sheath, so I prefer to carry it in my pocket. And it's got almost a 5-star review and all that. If that's important to you, it is made in the USA. It has a 25-year Leatherman warranty, and that's pretty much it. If you're looking for a cheaper multi-tool, I'm not going to say a budget multi-tool because there's so many other multi-tools out there now that are cheaper and more budget friendly. However, the Wingman is still not as high as some other Leathermans and even Gerbers, which have gone up in price quite a bit over the last few years. But yeah, it's the other multi-tools that are similar. You've got the Rev, and you've got the Sidekick that comes with a saw instead of a scissors. But if you need scissors and a blade and a pair of pliers, this is the one. So let me know what your comments are. Like I said, I've had this and used this and abused this for quite a number of years. It hadn't failed me yet. Maybe this is something you might be interested in. So let me know in the comments if you like the Wingman, if you don't like the Wingman, what your thoughts are overall. I always like to read my comments and have a little conversation about stuff. So you guys have a great weekend, great week. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Take care.